Siddharth Batra is not my type.
But Mahir is your type.
He's not my type. Solutions जो होते हैं ना 3 तरीके डिप्रेशन हटाने के, वो नहीं काम करते. Because I was so heartbroken, I felt like breakup हो गया मेरा. 2,000 rupees from a video. If you keep watching frog videos, you'll go to the frog site of TikTok. So there were a lot of
I've
these.
never watched a frog ka TikTok.
Santoshi Shetty.
What is this attack you're doing on that?
No, like people like her who try to take advantage of people and pretend to be therapists when they're not.
Hello and welcome. My name is Sanya. You're watching me on Socialise. हर हफ्ते हम आपके पास लेकर आते हैं सोशल मीडिया क्रिएटर. And today we have Divija with us. Hi Divija, welcome to Uncut.
Hi, thank you so much for
Tell me, how are you doing first of all? Because you're making a lot of money. Please tell me you have a very good life.
I'm doing pretty well. I'm very happy with how I'm doing. In fact, like it's just getting better and better. So at least in my career.
Yeah. So are you a therapist by profession or are you a social media influencer?
Oh God! Every time I go to an event, people ask me, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "How do I explain what I do?" Like I am a therapist, but I'm also a content creator equally. So it's a little hard to explain.
Wait, मेरे से एक job नहीं हो रही है manage. How are you doing two?
I don't know. It's actually not just 2. It's also 3 because I have a small business as well.
3 job guys. Sharma ji ki beti is this person here. But tell me, how is it? Like, how do you manage stuff? When you are like, you have a session of therapy, you have content creation, you also have a small business. How are you managing? What is your day like?
My day is actually not just my day, it's also my night because I work at night as well. So I let myself wake up when I want. So I don't put too much pressure on myself कि जल्दी उठना है. And then I wake up, I think about real ideas, I write them down, then I have sessions, and then after I keep my sessions in the beginning part of the day so that I can get it over with and I can take my break and then make content if I have to, and I delegate my work. Like I was taking sessions alone earlier, but now I have more therapists working with me, so I don't have to keep taking so many sessions. It was getting too much. So I've learned that I have to delegate my work. I can't do everything. And then I also have a team managing me, so they handle my brand collaborations. Earlier I was doing everything alone, and that was when I wasn't able to manage it.
Yeah, but now also you're just handling, like the team is handling just the business part. You're doing everything else. Still.
Yeah, making
content. So like
content.
the shooting, editing, everything you do.
Yeah.
Where did you learn this?
I did not learn it. I just did it myself. I don't know how I did it.
Yeah. And how do you like decide that, this is what I'm gonna make videos on? Or how did you decide your first reel that I want to make videos and also want to, spread awareness about mental health?
So I started on TikTok actually. I started making random TikToks for myself and my boyfriend just for fun, like dancing and stuff, and I didn't post it. But then I would watch TikToks and I'd be like, oh, I can twist this trend in a different kind of way. And I saw some people doing that and I was like, I really like their content. And that's when I was like, maybe I can also try. And I posted my first video, which was a random video, and it didn't do anything. It was not like a big break for me. But then I kept doing it just for fun because there was no one there who knew me. So I felt like I'm not getting judged.
Yeah.
And that's how I started.
TikTok band ho gaya.
Yeah, I was heartbroken. I don't know why. I just had 12,000 followers there. I was not like some celebrity or something. But then I
think मेरा भी थोड़ा दिल टूटा है जब TikTok, because it was that one thing that used to put me to sleep.
मैंने अभी तक delete नहीं करा.
But does it work now?
No.
You can't refresh it.
No.
Oh, acha.
Yeah. So I really like TikTok because I feel like that was it's a very creative platform where anyone can do anything, and that's what actually gave me the confidence to make it on Instagram as well. And when it got banned, I realized how much I like this work. Like because I was so heartbroken, I felt like breakup ho gaya mera when it got banned, and I was like, why am I feeling so bad? Then I realized maybe I should keep doing this.
Yeah, but क्या Instagram और TikTok में थोड़ा सा difference है?
काफी difference है.
Like
I think TikTok पे there's many niche things. Like Instagram पे it's like more generic. It's more generic. जैसे TikTok पे there was like frog side of TikTok जिसमें सिर्फ frog TikToks होते हैं, and then like there was
a category.
Yeah, like it's not a specific category you can choose, but if you keep watching frog videos, you'll go to the frog side of TikTok. So there were a lot of these.
I've never watched a frog ka TikTok. I don't know what content you're watching, Divija.
There were frogs having little tea, like in small cups like this. So yeah.
I'm not that frog, guys, but I'm having coffee that's made by my office person. Great coffee. अच्छा, tell me, ऐसा हुआ है कभी that because you're a mental health expert, you take sessions also, right? ऐसा हुआ है कि कोई client आपका fan हो and he just signed up because he wanted to interact with you?
No, that doesn't. Everyone asks me this question, but this has never happened till now.
How does this not happen?
Because I make them.
I would book a session to talk to Divija.
I know how to not do that. Like I make them pay in advance. So if someone has to be a really big fan, not to pay just to talk to me.
You're saying nobody has ever paid to talk to you?
Not as. I mean, I hope not. At least
One
I don't
day
know.
we will pay to talk to Divija. Tell me, अगर कोई there's a person, how does he or she realize that I need therapy?
Like if you want to go to therapy, you'll know if something is not in your control. You know, like in your day-to-day life, emotions handle नहीं हो रहे खुद से, बात करके भी कुछ नहीं हो रहा friend से, then maybe it's advisable to go to therapy because at least then you'll get a professional perspective.
But and like anybody can go to therapy.
Anyone can go.
You don't have to reach that level जहाँ एकदम
breaking point
हो गया.
No,
एकदम
that's
अब नहीं
actually
हो रहा
harder
है.
for the therapist also, na then.
Yeah. And अगर जैसे if somebody is in a relationship, and I ask this because हमारी जो audience is very millennial, ठीक है, and of course they are in relationships. I hope you guys are in relationships. But how does one identify कि इस relationship में red flags है या फिर इस बंदे को मुझे date नहीं करना चाहिए?
So everyone's red flags are different. Like for me, I love clingy people. I love clingy partners. So for me, it's a green flag. But maybe for someone else who likes space, that will be a red flag.
But wait, space and like clinginess is still like generic stuff, right? It's not as harmful.
No, I mean someone who doesn't give you any space, that would be a red flag,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So,
But और क्या, you know, what are other red flags that you see that person and you're like, definitely this is a no?
I think like a major red flag would be someone who doesn't understand your boundaries. Like if you make it clear, for example, even in this clingy example, if I say I want more attention or less attention and they don't respect it, they don't care. That is a red flag. They should care about your boundaries.
Okay, so I want you to break a myth. I don't know if this is a myth. Do you make more money as a social media influencer or do you make more money as a, you know, a therapist?
If you have your own practice as a therapist and you have a team of psychologists, then I think you'll make as much as an influencer.
You mean influencers earn more money so you'll make as much?
Yeah, because if you're working in a hospital, then you won't really earn much as a therapist.
Okay. ठीक है, but it can be the same.
It can be the same if it depends on you as a person, how much you want to earn.
Okay, so while most, you know, creators are using reels for makeup or funny content, you chose like mental health. Tell me, where did that inspiration came from?
Like I mentioned, I used to watch TikToks and I would look at the trends and be like, oh, I can twist it in a particular. And at that time, I was doing my second master's and I would connect it to my studies. And that is when, like, you know, because I'm studying, studies are always on my mind, and I also love psychology.
Are you a nerd?
Yeah, a psychology nerd.
Okay.
So like in psychology class, I would always put my hand up in school and answer all the questions and know everything.
And जब teacher भूल जाती थी homework पूछना, Divija was that one person
No,
कि ma'am
not that.
homework.
Not that.
But like, is that? But how did, like, for a person who's studying in India, उनके तो सिर्फ doctor, engineer ऐसे वाले profession होते हैं. Is there somebody in your family who was a mental health expert, or was it anything?
No,
like
there was no one like that. But there are a lot of people in my family who've gone to psychiatrists and psychologists for help. And I saw how much their life changed because of going to the professional. Like their life would be so sad otherwise.
Yeah.
Like for lack of a better word. So I was like, I mean, this is such a good profession. You help people and you earn money, but also you help people.
Yeah.
So it's like both the things.
तो ना अब जो मैंने influencers देखे हैं who are like into say funny content or memes, they make a lot of videos for Netflix. They want to go into web series. What do you think is like the next step for you? What do you want to do? Do you want to be in a Netflix movie?
Yeah, like I was thinking about this the other day. Like, do I want to be in a movie? No, not really a movie. Maybe, but like, what I actually want to do is have my own show. I don't know if on Netflix or something else.
Let's manifest this. Come on.
Yeah, like a show of mine where I talk to people about myths or like maybe something interesting and fun, like busting myths together. Like somebody will come, I'll ask them questions about the myths, like, do you think this is true? And then like I'll talk to them, like it'll be entertaining.
Yeah. But like, what do you want to do? What do you think is your next step? Right? Have you thought about it? Or am I just like giving you anxiety talking about what you want to do in future?
I know what I want to do as a therapist, but I don't know what I want to do as a content creator because.
Okay. Is there anybody you look up to?
Unfortunately, no. There's not many people in my field making content that I personally enjoy. Like, I don't look up to many psychologists, but there is someone called Dr. Ishina on Instagram. She makes really nice parenting reels, so I really like her content.
Yeah. Okay, so not only that, but you also have like a business.
Yeah.
Tell me, how did that start and why is it called This Is Kinda Lit?
It's actually my mom's business in the sense like she's the one who takes all the money. I just make it because she's my mom. It's my
You
parents'
don't get
business.
paid for reels that you
No.
make? Damn.
It's my parents. I'm not going to ask them to pay me.
Yeah.
They are giving me a house like to stay in. So we were going through a really bad financial time. Even before the pandemic, it was kind of bad for us. Like it had been bad for a few years. So I was already starting this and I saw that I was earning money by making videos for brands. So I was like, अगर मैं brands के लिए कर सकती हूँ तो if my parents also start a brand, why can I, like, wouldn't that also help? And I'm free for them, free marketing. So why not?
You live in their house, so technically
Yeah.
it's not free.
I mean, they have to give me a house, right, as parents.
But tell me, like, how did your parents react when you wanted to be a social media influencer?
I didn't really want to become an influencer. Like, this is not something I
Do you
thought.
want to be an influencer right now?
I think I am one now, so
Okay.
there's no want to be, or now I am and I want to be. Like, I love it. I really like it.
Yeah.
So my parents didn't really care that much. Like, in the sense, they did not judge me or say कि ऐसे नहीं करना, it's weird. In fact, my first brand collaboration, I got a free T-shirt and 2,000 rupees, and we were all very happy. We were like, 2,000 rupees from a video and a T-shirt. So
Yeah, so now Divija charges a lot more than 2,000 rupees just in case brands want to connect with her. Tell me, how is it being a social media influencer about mental health? What are the kind of comments you get? Like, what is the kind of response you get?
I get mixed response. Mostly it's positive. I think I get less hate compared to other creators because or like less creepy comments as well. Like other female influencers, I think they get really weird comments sometimes, and I get weird comments like sexual and weird comments like once in 6 months maybe. So mostly it's really positive. People tell me that I have helped them change their mind about something, or they went to therapy because of me. And that's when I know I'm actually influencing people, like not just to buy things, like influencer, but more like influencing their thoughts and like making them question things. That's what I want to do with my content.
But like, say not just like people who are watching your content, other people in your family or like dur ke rishtedar who don't understand what you do.
Yeah.
Other people who ask you what you do, because I feel like even like as a mental health therapist, that's also an unconventional career in India, right?
Yeah.
How do you explain to them that what do you actually do?
So it's funny because for the mental health thing, they think I'm a doctor, and for the influencer thing, they think I'm a celebrity. So like, they kind of respect me for both because they don't really understand what I'm doing, which is surprising because you would expect people to actually pass weird comments, right? They don't. They're like, oh my god, हमारी family की celebrity आ गई. So
Nice. And how did people start calling you Mama Goat?
I don't know who started that. I was wondering who's, like, I did not start that. So I think it was one of my followers, because the kind of content I make, sometimes I make really sweet and wholesome kind of content, like caring about my followers types. So like, I think they see me as a motherly figure and they are like my baby goats. So
And do you decide, like you have a boyfriend and you're very open about it on Instagram?
Yeah.
तो क्या आप ऐसे थोड़ा सा भी कैसे decide करते हो कि this is what I want to put on my profile?
Oh God, I overthink a lot about that because as a therapist, I'm not really supposed to talk so much about myself. But that's like a पुराने ज़माने का thought, like हमारी textbook में लिखा है therapists have to be kind of aloof, and I think that's not what people want. People want a therapist to be relatable, approachable. They want to see a therapist as a person like them. And I think that's why people come to me for therapy. Like, because they see me as a normal person, not a scary therapist who's going to manipulate them and like, change their thinking or something.
Okay, I want to know, do you remember your first, therapy session? And what was it like? Because a lot of people, I feel, want to experience therapy but they can't. Like, I feel like I haven't ever been to a therapy session, but I would want to experience it. So what is it like taking therapy?
Taking therapy is like आप उनके पास जाते हो और अपनी जिंदगी के बारे में बात करते हो, problems जो हैं, not just problems, you can talk
पर
about.
ऐसे डर नहीं लगता कि कोई जाके किसी को बता देगा ये मेरे पास आया था उस टाइम मेरे साथ ये डिस्कस कर रहा है?
So that's why you have to make sure the therapist you choose, they are not like that. You have to make sure कि maybe go to a therapist जो your friend has gone to, or someone in your family, you know, someone you know is good. Don't just go to anyone जो Google पे like, you know, I think people search therapist Google पे and they just go to anyone. They don't even check qualifications क्या है उनकी, क्या पढ़ाई करी है, क्या experience है. तो you have
क्या
to
होना चाहिए? What is like the minimum कि इतना experience होना चाहिए या फिर ये qualification होनी चाहिए?
So firstly you have to decide अगर आपको medicine चाहिए या therapy चाहिए. Medicine चाहिए तो psychiatrist के पास जाना है, और therapy चाहिए तो psychologist, clinical psychologist या counseling psychologist. Then
और ये कैसे पता लगेगा कि मुझे therapy चाहिए या medicine चाहिए?
वो आपको पता है क्योंकि like medicine cheaper होगी, but then it's medicine. So and then there's therapy which is long term, but it actually impacts your real core problem. Like अंदर से जो problem है वो बाहर आती है. Medicine सिर्फ band-aid solution है, but if you have a disorder, medicine की ज़रूरत है. That is like for sure, but generally speaking, a person who doesn't have a disorder, I think they should go to a psychologist, क्योंकि psychologist psychiatrist के साथ काम करते हैं, तो they can send you to a psychiatrist if needed.
काफ़ी लोग हैं जो mental health पे आप बनाने लगे हैं content. How are you different from them?
So I don't actually make direct mental health content. I rarely talk about symptoms and things like that, because I feel like क्या करूँ मैं बोल के symptoms, like हाँ anxiety है, उसके beyond क्या, you know, you need to understand anxiety क्यों है, क्यों होती है. It's not just random हवा में. It happens because of your external environment. Maybe your dad hits you, or like maybe your teacher was really mean to you, or your friends are bullying you. There's so many reasons. So I prefer talking about these reasons and not about 3 symptoms or 3 solutions, because you can't actually find ये solutions जो होते हैं ना 3 तरीके depression हटाने के, वो नहीं काम करते. We all know कि music सुनने से depression नहीं जाने वाला. So that's what I like to do.
Okay, now I have a segment called the most awkward questions with Divija. These are little controversial questions, but I hope you answer all of them. ठीक है? If you don't answer, you have to take a piece of clothing off. Have you watched
I only
the show?
have
No,
one.
you can take off accessories. Okay, you can take off accessories.
You'll just have.
But like all your earrings count as one.
Oh, okay.
Your nose pin counts as one. You can
Thank
take
God
off
I'm wearing a lot of jewelry.
Okay, my first question is, who's your most favorite content creator? We'll start with an easy question.
Dr. Cuterus.
Okay, who's your least favorite content creator?
Do I have to answer this?
Yes, you have to answer this.
Santoshi Shetty.
I know why. I know exactly why. Okay, Dash are the type of content creators who need to stop making content.
People who are Santoshi Shetty.
Dude, what is this attack you're doing on that?
No, like people like her who try to take advantage of people and pretend to be therapists when they're not. Just general people.
Okay, can you give some context to our audience, please?
Okay, so not just her, just general, like a lot of influencers, they see कि उनकी बहुत audience है, and then they'll start talking about fake mental health मतलब depression, anxiety, and then they'll try to take sessions, paid sessions, without having any background in psychology. So I have a problem with these people. I know a lot of people who do this, surprisingly, not just regular ऐसे fashion influencers, but like any influencers, even random engineers do this.
Random engineers are doing mental health.
Engineers start random mental health companies, and then उनको पता नहीं है कैसे ठीक करना क्या है, and they don't have a single therapist on board, but then they'll try to take advantage of
engineers
people.
cannot fix everything.
Yeah.
Okay, who is the last person that you blocked/muted on Instagram?
There's this therapist on Instagram.
Name, come on.
Oh
Name her.
God, Seerat Chawla.
Seerat Chawla you blocked. Why?
Yeah, because her content is really negative, and she keeps she's really cynical, and it really annoys me too. People keep sharing her content, so I get annoyed seeing it. I don't have anything against her, but her content annoys me, and I don't know how to not see it on other people's stories without blocking her. So
Okay, shoot me in the head if I ever collaborate with Dash.
I don't hate that many influencers.
That many? You hate quite a few then. It could be like a type of brand also.
Psychology says facts. Those pages, like psychology says girls
if
with,
she's ignoring you, she loves you.
yeah, those pages. Oh my God, I hate them.
Okay, now I'm going full coffee with Karan mode. I'm giving you kill, marry, hookup, okay? And 3 content creators. 1 is Mahir Malhotra, Siddharth Batra, and Ankush Bahuguna.
I would marry Ankush Bahuguna.
Why would you marry?
Because he's really entertaining and funny.
Okay.
I would. I would hook up with.
She has her name. She has a name in her head. She's just taking time. Oh, do I really?
No, I really
want
don't
to?
because.
Come on, say it. It's okay.
Maybe I would hook up with Mahir, but I think he's younger than me, so it's a little
So what?
weird.
It's okay. It's not weird to hook up with people who are younger than you.
And I don't want to kill Siddharth Batra. I like Siddharth Batra. That's why I was confused because like I don't dislike.
You were clear that you want to hook up with Mahir.
No, but yeah, because like Siddharth Batra is not my type.
But Mahir is your type.
He's not my type. He's closer to my type than Siddharth Batra.
Okay, cool. We'll take that. Those were all the questions. Thank you for coming on Socialise. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Can you tell everybody to like, share and subscribe to Uncut?
Like, share and subscribe.
Can you make it a little fancier and make it last like 10 seconds?
Like, share and subscribe to Uncut.
Yes. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and comment down below. And press the bell icon and tell us which influencer would you like to see on Socialise next.